Hello and welcome to Math Plus Tutors. I'm Sheena and I will be showing you a fun math manipulative that you can create at home with your child, and one that has multiple purposes. Simply put, math manipulatives are just another way students and your child can learn math through a hands-on approach. Today I'm going to show you how to make a pizza counter. This kind of manipulative will come in handy for a child who is learning how to recognize their numbers, and then it can also be used to help solve addition and subtraction problems. Here are some of the things that you are going to need to get started. So, you will need scissors, a marker, a ruler, some sort of adhesive depending on the materials you are using, something that is round, so I just have my palette here, my paint palette, but if you have a plate that will work as well, cardboard or paper, depending on what you would like to use. And then a plastic bag just comes in handy as something to put your pizza counter into afterwards so that you don't lose any of the pieces. Okay, let's get started. So what you're going to need first is your circular plate or a palette, or whichever you would like to use for your circle. You can use cardboard or you can use a piece of paper. It's up to you whichever you would like to do. Paper is easier to cut than cardboard. For this example, I am going to use the cardboard, but I will show you some other examples after. You'll need your scissors, a marker, and a ruler. So, first step is you need to trace out with your marker on the cardboard. Once you've done that, you're going to cut out that circle that you've got going on, and you'll end up with this. Do not worry about the flaps. Those are okay. They're not going to matter by the end of it. What your next step is, you're going to flip this over, and you want to measure out how many pieces of pizza you want. So I have 8 altogether, but if you would like to make 6 or 4, you would just measure out that using your ruler and then cut those out. When you've cut those out, you're going to end up with your slices of pizza. And I have 8 here. Okay. Now, our next step is to make our pepperoni. So, you want a different kind of colored cardboard or a different color of paper for your pepperoni. And what you could do is you could freehand your pepperoni if you want, just cut it out. Or if you would like to measure it out because you would like to be more precise, one trick I have is you can use a chapstick, and as you can see, I have all this marker here, so you can probably guess what I've done. I just trace the bottom of my chapstick with the marker, and this turns this into a stamp, and I can just stamp and twist. And then I have an outline of a circle. So I can cut out that circle, that way I have a rounder piece of pepperoni if you would like to do that. If you do not want to cut out every individual piece with your child, depending on how busy you want to keep them, you can also take a piece of paper like this and just fold back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then you would do your stamp. As you can see, I have a stamp there, stamp that, and then just cut that out. And then you'll have, however many times you folded this, you'll have a bunch of pepperoni. So you just have to do that a couple of times. After you have all of your pepperoni ready, we don't need any of this, you're going to glue, and you can use a glue stick. I also like Mod Podge. It's really good if you're using material like cardboard or some of the other pizzas I'm going to show you. This would come in handy. And you'll start by gluing 1. Your next slice will have 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by the time you're done gluing that, you will have something that looks like this. All your slices of pizza. Okay, now that we've made our pizza counter, how do we use it? One way you can use it is as a tool to help your child recognize numbers. So you could have a card that has a number on it, like this one here. If you don't have any of these cards, you can get these at the dollar store, by the way, then you can also just make your own or just write down the number. You can then ask your child to pick out the piece of pizza that has 4 pepperoni. If they cannot do that, then ask them to count the pepperoni on the slices of pizza until they get the right one and that they've counted 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, this is the right one. Another way you can use this pizza counter is for your addition and subtraction problems. So I used a dry erase marker like this one on my table, but if you don't want your child drawing on the table, that's understandable. You can always just do this on a piece of paper. So I'll just take 2 slices, 4 plus 2, and then you would just have them solve the equation, and they could either write it or they could find the piece of pizza that has the correct number. So 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So those are 2 ways that you can use your pizza counters. These are 2 other examples of pizza counters you can make using different material. On this side, I just used some old clothing, including jeans and an old shirt for the pepperoni. On this side, we have a fun pizza going on with the neon colors made out of paper. And that is how you make a pizza counter and how you use the pieces. So if you would like to send us your photos of the pizza counters that you've come up with, we would love to see them. You can send those to Math Plus Tutors. And thank you for joining us.